Good morning and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here today with Amos and Rich, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is the new improved Amos's ability to understand and respond to his formal obedience commands. We know that he had some of these commands when he first came, but we have refreshed and refined the commands that he had. And also Brandy has some videos for you of him getting small so that he can ride on an airplane. Now Amos is sitting very nicely at Rich's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done. And the first thing that we want to take a moment to introduce is the training equipment that we're using. Rich is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he keeps the bulk of the leash folded neatly in his right hand. That leaves his left hand free to give any correction that's needed, and the only correction that we give is a gentle tug and release on the training collar. And that is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Amos is going to come home with his very own training equipment, and you're going to be taught how to use that properly during your follow-up training session today with Rich. Now, the first exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is heeling. Heeling is proper leash walking, and the command is Amos heel. Now at this point, Amos has a job to do, and that is to let you lead the walk and not the other way around. He's been taught to stay even with your left leg. If you slow down, he should slow down. If you speed up, he should speed up. If you change direction, he should be focused enough to stay right with you. And you see him look up at Rich, and that was a nice automatic sit, so that when you stop your feet, whether it's to cross traffic or talk to someone on the street, he should be sitting automatically. He should be that focused on you that he can walk nicely on the leash with or without distraction and sit automatically when you stop. Now the next command that we're going to demonstrate for you is the sit-stay. The stay is a hand and a voice command, and because it is a stationary exercise, we do not use his name. The long sit stay can be practiced indoors as well as outdoors. You start out at about 30 to 45 seconds and work slowly up over the next month to 3 minutes. When Rich returns back to him, he walks all the way around him, returning all the way back to where he started, and Amos has been taught to hold that sit until Rich gets back to his shoulders and gives him the next command. And they take off heeling again. Nice automatic sit, another sit stay. Rich walks out to the extent of his 6-foot training leash, and this time, instead of returning back to him, Rich is going to demonstrate the recall or the come on command. Command is Amos come. He should come and sit. He should not be jumping on you, jumping all over your company. And when you're practicing that exercise at home, if you're having people over, keep the leash on him and tell them please don't pet him until he's sitting, because he's in training. Because if you're going to be in airports, you're going to need this kind of control. Stay. Rich leaves him in another sit stay, and he will demonstrate that recall exercise again for you. Rich praises him on the way in, because coming to you should always be a happy command, and he gets praised for a good job. He's a great guy, and he's really smart. And those right turns, left turns, about turns when you're practicing your heeling are very important. Now the next command that we're going to demonstrate for you is the down from a heel position. So with him seated at your left, you use your left open palm straight down toward the ground on the one-word command to down and stay. Your long down stay is best practiced indoors. Work up to 5-minute long down stay. When Rich returns back to him, he returns exactly as he did on the sit stay, returning all the way back to heel position, and they're ready to take off heeling again. Or whatever command you want to give him. You can tell him to stay again, whatever You want to tell him, but you have to tell him. So we're just going to demonstrate that down from a heel again. I know he had some conception of down. And Rich is discouraging him from sniffing because that often precedes them getting up. So down is down. It's not down and let's chew twigs. Rich calls him out of that down, brings him in and has him sit. He goes right back to heel. And then the very last command that we're going to demonstrate for you is your down from a distance. So Rich is going to leave him in a he's going to anticipate. Rich is going to leave him in a sit stay. He's going to turn to face him. He's going to use his right hand to give the command. And he drops him into a down from a distance, and that was perfectly done. And you see they have good eye contact. Amos is paying attention. He really didn't put a foot down wrong during the whole video. We've enjoyed having him, and we want to thank you for choosing Nora's Dog Training Company. And Rich and Amos will see you very soon.